Once There Is a Boy by Dub Leffler. Now, Dub Leffler is an Indigenous author, and he's written this book with a moral. A moral is a lesson that you can learn from a story. So while you listen, I want you to try and figure out what Dub is trying to teach us. Once there was a boy who lived on an island. He lived there all by himself. He lived in an ancient boat that was made from an ancient tree, right on the beach. Here's his boat. It's in the shape of a pelican. Now, ancient is a word that means very, very old. If something is ancient, no one who is alive today remembers what that is. No one alive has seen it before or saw it made. Every morning he got up and picked fruit. His favourite fruit was called sapote, and it tasted just like chocolate. Now, I've never tried this fruit, but I'd really like to. Chocolate fruit sounds great. Can you see the boy in the tree picking the fruit? One day, as he was sitting high in a mangrove tree eating sapotes, he looked down at the beach and saw something moving. A little speck coming down the beach, closer and closer. Someone else, here on the island. Hello, came a little voice. Hello, said the boy. Who are you? Asked the boy. I'm a girl, said the girl, below the mangrove tree. The boy dropped all his sapotes on the ground in surprise. One of them landed in the girl's hands. She took a huge bite. Yum, she said. These are delicious. And with that, the girl ate all the sapotes, one by one. Eating all that fruit has made me sleepy, the girl yawned. Can I sleep up there? She asked, pointing to his ancient boat from the ancient tree. Before the boy could answer, the girl had climbed up and fallen fast asleep in his softest hammock. He thought, watching her sleep. He watched her as it became dark. He watched her all through the night, and he wondered what would happen in the morning. Would she stay? Before first light, the boy slipped out. The girl woke up to find herself alone. There was a note on the table. Now, that shell on the table is actually a very special shell. It's called a cowrie shell. And before there was money like we know it today made from metal, people used to use cowrie shells to trade for things, and it was kind of like money. The note said, Good morning. I hope you had a good sleep. I have gone to the other side of the island to get you some more sapotes for breakfast. I'll be back soon. Make yourself at home. P.S. Don't look under my bed. There's the cowrie shell again and a leaf. What do you think is going to happen next? The girl's imagination started jumping up and down. What could be under his bed? No, I must not look under his bed, not even a little look, she thought. Pretty tempting. What do you think she'll do? Soon she found herself kneeling down and looking under the boy's bed. There, tucked away in the dark, was an old box. It was a strange box. It was small and made from wood. The girl touched it. Then she pulled it out from under the bed. Oh dear, what do you think is in the box? Have a guess. Thump came a sound from inside the box. Thump went the box. Thump, thump. The poor little girl jumped back in fright. The author's given us a clue now. What do you think it is in the box? Has your guess changed, or is it still the same? What could be in there, I wonder? She jumped on the box and then it unlocked. The girl's eyes opened wide. There, inside, was a heart, and it was beating. Whose heart do you think it is? The thump went the heart. The thump, the thump. I've never been this close to a boy's heart before, she thought. She decided to pick it up. So it looks like the little boy has a heart of gold. Have you heard that saying before? It means that somebody is a good person. Do you think the boy is a good person with a heart of gold? Do you know anyone who has a heart of gold? As the girl held his heart in her hands, the boy came bursting through the door and said, "Good morning!" Startled, she dropped it and broke it. So the little girl has broken his heart. Have you ever heard that saying before? Somebody has a broken heart? What story do you think the author is trying to tell? What lesson is he trying to teach us? The boy looked at his broken heart and thought, "What am I going to do now? I can't use my heart if it's broken." He turned to ask the girl, but she had vanished. There he is, trying to put the pieces of his heart back together. And there's the little girl's footsteps. She walks away. How do you think they're feeling, the little girl and the little boy? Here's the little girl. How's she feeling? He picked up his broken heart, walked outside, and threw it as far as he could into the deep blue sea. It tossed around in the waves and then disappeared with the tide. Now we can see his face. How do you think the little boy feels about his broken heart? The boy sat on the beach, looking out to sea, for a long, long time. Looks a bit lonely, doesn't he? All by himself. No one there, no other people. As the sun went down, the girl came back and sat down beside him. What do you think will happen? She reached out gently and placed something into the boy's lap. What do you think she's given him? "This is my heart," she said, "and because I broke yours, I'm giving it to you." "Only if we can share it," beamed the boy. Look at that. The little girl has decided to share her heart and do something kind for the boy. Have you ever heard the expression to give your heart to someone? Together they smiled the most beautiful smile and gave each other the biggest hug, and their heart went the thump. This is the end of the book, and I want you to think about what lesson the author is trying to teach us. To recap, the little girl broke the boy's heart. And to help him, she gave hers to him so they could share it. What kind of a lesson do you think the author's trying to teach us? Have a think and let us know.